they get physical abuse also in the relationship, and still they want to be into the same relationship.
Oh.
They also feel that, oh my God, I don't want to leave this person. This guy has been very toxic to me. There is where we start playing the role. And we go through the deep insight and understand. She came to me after 3 months saying that, Madam Kiara, my pain is completely gone and I no more feel a pain in my leg.
Without any medicines?
All of a sudden they realized the profits have come down, the returns have come down. So when I checked, there was one guy who...
Hi Kiara, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thank you very much for asking.
Thank you for coming to the show for Psychic Souls. We really appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure.
So, for the audience here, Kiara has a lot of experience that bring to the table. She's a clairvoyant, clairsense, and clairvision, and she has more than 27 years of experience. And she's going to share the stories today on what life-changing things she has done for a lot of people all around the world. So, if you can share some stories related to relationship, what problems people come with, and what solutions you tell them to do, what actions they take, and what was the result of that?
Oh yeah, this is something what people mostly come for, and they are stuck with the same person. They are unable to come out of the same person, facing the challenges of being very nasty, or they are mostly in the relationship where they feel that they are ill-treated, they are not respected, they get physical abuse also in the relationship, and still they want to be into the same relationship.
Oh.
They also feel that, oh my God, I don't want to leave this person. I still want to be into this relationship. This guy has been very toxic to me. He every time comes, goes. He has multiple girls around him. He goes and sleeps around, and still I don't want to leave him.
Wow.
There is where we start playing the role. And we go through the deep insight and understand why is the guy doing that. What is it that has happened that you are still unable to come out? And there is where our channeling starts opening up.
Okay.
We channelize the energies and go into the reality. It takes us many a times, we go into the past lives and understand into their lives what they are going through, and we find it out, oh my God, you have been his partner in the past life where you have betrayed him multiple times, throwing him away from your life. You have been very toxic for the person, and still that person has been loyal to you. And being loyal, it was not suffocating him because he was performing his duty. You were being too harsh on the person that the person has to finally leave you and go, and the loyalty toxified you on your communication because you did not accept the loyalty, and when the person left you, you started feeling that, oh my God, I needed this person. And that's why in this lifetime the person is come. The person doesn't want to give you the commitment because the person left you in the previous lifetime. He is getting toxified. He is giving you toxic, and you are living with that toxic energy because you were the one who created these problems. And now is the time when you're craving for the person to come in your life and give you the commitment.
So it's a karmic cycle?
Karmic cycle.
Does it happen to everyone?
No.
No.
But yes, we create our karmas many a times. Not only, this is one example of the previous lifetime. There are people who come and ask me, I am dying to get the commitment from the person. I love this person a lot, but this person doesn't want to give me the commitment. It's not the story of you, it's a story of now the other person. Because the person has lived the life in a complete chill way, where the person has taught everything. It's okay not to give a commitment. It's okay not to be serious into anything. It's okay to have an easy life. So the person has learned to be it's okay. How do you expect him to come into a commitment now?
Right. So they're taking it very lightly. But
The
then
person-
are they supposed to be together?
They can be together because two different poles come always together. And here the girl is more serious and the guy is more chill. So different magnetic poles come together, and there is the possibility when they come. Here, what we advise, now our work starts here. We advise, if the guy is really concerned and is really serious about the relationship, he will come on its own. Though he has not learned to be serious, though he has been into chill relationships, but your commitment, your love, your loyalty, your caringness will automatically make him realize your energies to get attracted towards you.
Okay.
You just need to surrender. You cannot force, impose your thoughts, your choices on another person.
Okay.
Let the person decide on its own and come back.
So
if
through-
he has genuinely seen the efforts what you have put for the person.
True. So through the readings, can it be also ascertained by when that person will come back to them? Like,
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
We do channel the energies into such a way. Through our psychic energies, we do get to know how much time period it will take for the person to come back to your life.
okay. Wonderful. So isn't that life changing for some? So someone, let's say someone is expecting the person to come back in their life in next 2-3 months, but the reading says that it may take a year. Then how do you communicate to them, or what impact does it make when you tell them it will take a year? Do they lose
here
hope?
sometimes the healings take place.
Okay.
We reduce down the time period. Though we are not God, by the way. It's not that completely you need to be dependent on us and we start working the magic of God and all. No, please. We do by sending the vibration, since we are into the divine energies. Maybe we are the chosen souls by the masters itself, and that is the reason he has given some kind of extra energy to work and help others.
Okay.
So we do communicate when they are coming to us for the healings. We take the charge of it and start communicating with the other person's soul. We actually communicate with the soul of other person and understand what is it you want. Do you really want to be with the person who loves you like crazy? Do you really want to leave the person, or is it something which you want to work upon? And if the person says, I am in love with her, I just want to be with her, but I need some time, and there is where our role takes place.
Perfect.
And then we start clearing the reasons. Okay, what is the reason you feel that it is blocking your relation with her? When do you feel that you want to communicate with her and want to be into a commitment? When the soul says, I need time to clear my career, I need time to clear my other blocked things at my place, there are the other energies with my family or my commitment or my previous ex-girlfriend or anything, and then we start making things little smoother. Okay, you take your time, let us break those energies what is creating a distance between your girlfriend and you now. and through healings we clear the path, and the time period what we give approx around that time period they actually come together.
Wonderful. So when you say you connect to the soul, so a lot of people have this in their mind, that how do you connect to the soul, and how is the soul different from the mind, like the physical mind and the soul? Most of the people don't know the difference between the two. If you can share something in that direction, it would be really helpful.
Definitely. Here, the mind game is totally different because mind is something which you created intentionally. When we talk about the soul's journey is already decided.
Okay.
As I say, I repeat again, we are not here to change the soul journey. We are just here to remove the clutter, the physical clutter, the mental clutter, what we carry it from our genes or from the life what we are living into, the toxicity or the energies what we are living into. We just clear those energies, nothing else. So when soul interferes, you are surrendered. You are not working intentionally. You are not you're not doing things by your choice. You are just surrendering and you are just looking at it, what the soul is performing here. And when soul sees that the performance by the soul is being done, you automatically back out from there. The major difference between mind and soul is mind decides and becomes logical. And when mind becomes logical, the magic stops.
Absolutely. So I've heard that in spirituality, when logic ends, spirituality starts. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. When logic ends, the spirituality begins. So there is where the magic starts. And that is the reason where there is logic, the magic cannot be there.
Right.
They are always in a different boat. But when you are performing the healings or when you are doing certain things, you have to keep your logic mind separate. And the magic mind should begin from there.
True.
And that can only happen when you surrender completely.
Absolutely.
Without surrendering, please don't expect any miracles to take place.
Absolutely. But I found some logical people, they feel that they are, their life depends on their actions, and they feel that they are in complete control of their life. And when they come across certain things like a psychic reader or someone, they don't believe into it. And they feel that everything that do is controlled by them, and they are themselves God, and they do what they want to do.
I just want to bring one small example. The entire world looks at Adani, Ambanis and Tatas, thinking that, oh my God, they have minted money with their logical mind. I will say no, not at all. They also go to perform rituals. They make sure to give a gratitude to the universe. It's on a compulsory basis. I have personally seen Ambani going to Siddhivinayak temple every Tuesday without fail, in the middle of the common people crowd. He enters there. He has been to Mahakumbh, where there are poor people, rich people, all people are there, and still among those people, Ambani has gone to take bath in Mahakumbh. I have seen them going to Bake Bihari's temple. I have seen them going in many temples. It's not because of their logical mind. It's because of their surrenderness. Because surrendering yourself is very, very important. The moment you will surrender, you are definitely going to attract magic. But yes, on certain things, logic is needed. We cannot give away on logic. And if any calculations are needed, you have to use a logical mind, but not in the healings, not in the psychic, not in the things where you are expecting the magic to be created. Alright, so actually I want to share one story. There was one female who always had a leg pain. Not the knee pain, not the thigh pain, not the calf pain only, but the entire leg used to pain.
Oh.
She got her test done, she got her doctors checked, and everything was done. Doctors couldn't find it out.
Oh.
So they ended up saying that it's a psychological pain. And this made her feel very irritated and frustrated, which started affecting her psychologically. That what do you mean by it's a psychological pain? That thought itself, it's a psychological pain, started affecting her psychologically.
Oh.
And she actually started living with that irritation. She read about me somewhere. Her name is Mrs. Joseph.
Okay.
So she was always coming to me for other services, but this time she said, Madam Kiara, I just want to understand why this pain has been there with me for so long. I just asked her, tell me one thing. What was the age when that pain started? Was it from birth or something? No, it was not at all from the birth. But it started after I got married, or say around after 25 approx. I said, okay. And how is that pain? It makes me feel that I don't have a leg. It is so bad at times. Then what do? Nothing. Do you take any medicines? No medicines help me at that time when the pain occurs. What can be the reason? I said, okay, don't get hyper and don't lose your temperament. Can you surrender your pain in the center right now? And let's see what does this pain talks about. Oh yes, please. Even for some time, if I have to keep a pain on the center, I don't mind, because I will feel relief. The moment I told her this, she said, Ma'am Kiara, I have actually started feeling better for that few minutes if you have asked me. All right, let me check. What is this pain? Where it has come from? When I went into her psychic energies, I saw that she was a soldier in one of her lifetimes. In that lifetime, it was he. She was not she. She was he.
Okay.
And her leg was amputated.
Oh.
For that time period, it was so painful for her. So painful for her. The moment we acknowledged, the moment we brought out the reason behind it, immediately after that, the pain was released.
Wow.
She came to me after 3 months to give the feedback saying that, Madam Kiara, my pain is completely gone and I no more feel a pain in my leg.
Without any medicines?
Without any medicines.
Without any medical intervention?
Without any medical intervention.
Wow. Wonderful.
The moment she realized, oh, this has come from that lifetime and this was the reason, and she acknowledged that, the pain was
just by acknowledging it gets
just
over.
by acknowledging it was washed away.
So that brings me to a thought that a lot of times in relationship we hold back a lot of emotions.
Lots of emotions.
He didn't do this, he didn't speak with me, he told me such words, etc., etc.
And that brings pain in our body. He didn't think about me. That brings the pain in our chest. He didn't bring a thought about me. That brings headache. I have always taken care of me. That gives you backache. I have been always standing by him. That gives you knee pain. I don't like this person. That will give you acidity. I have always loved him a lot. That will give you impatience. So every thought of our life is connected with our body. Whatever thoughts we send or we receive, everything is connected with our body, and body reacts in that way.
True. So, a lot of times it is more related to karma, whereby we did a wrong deed in our life, and because of that, we have to go through a certain thing in our life because just to heal that negative karma we did. Let's say, for example, I spoke not good to someone in a bad tonality, which hurted someone, and that hurtness comes back to me in a different way or from a different person, and I realize, oh, I should have spoken good to that guy.
Yes, until and unless you don't realize that, that will keep on haunting you. That thought will keep on haunting you, or else you will not learn the lesson. Till you learn the lesson, people will keep on coming to teach you in the same direction, and the repeated pattern will keep on coming in your way. I also want to share one more incident about one of my client. Her name was Dinah, and she wanted to get pregnant. Every time she used to get pregnant, the child used to stay in mother's womb for maximum 2.5 months. Maximum 2.5 months. That is maximum 75 days. And 75th day or 74th day, the child used to get washed away.
Oh.
She came to me asking, Ma'am Kiara, what is this happening and why is this happening repeatedly with me in my this lifetime? When we went into her energies, I went into her psychic energies and I asked her, has this happened to your mother also? That every time she used to get pregnant and she used to have a miscarriage? She said yes. And that also on 74th or 75th day, she checked with her mother.
Oh.
Then I asked her to check with her mom, with her mother. And she said yes. And I also asked her, how many siblings you are? She said, we are 3 sisters. All right. And your mom? She said, my mom has also 3 sisters. I said, fine, just ask her about her mom. She said, my grandmom has 4 sisters. I said, okay. Now understand the pattern. They are all sisters. That means whenever the boy used to take place in the womb, the boy used to not sustain in the mother's womb.
Okay.
I checked with her the energies where I understood they, in the one of their lifetimes, these females, they were all men.
Okay.
They were all men. But by their parents, they were all degraded, subsided with their emotions. They have suppressed emotions, and they were treated like a girl, which they adapted themselves that they are girls, and they used to wear girls' clothes to live their life.
Wow. And this pattern was repeating because of any kind of curse that their parents generated, or?
Exactly. Because the parents did not value the children.
Oh.
Because of their own willingness, the way they wanted the children to be seen with their ways, they were treated like girl child only. And the guy child within them, they have killed themselves. And at one point of time, all the children, they have suicided.
Oh.
And they have given the life. That is the reason. And that happened at the age of 70, 74, when they realized that how they were treated after lots of traumas in their own lifetimes. With their own lifetime traumas, their realization and the the base of the way they were treated or the way they were grown at the age of 74, 75, each and every man, they have they have actually given up their life and they have suicided.
Oh.
And that is the reason when these children started coming in their
Next
next generation's womb at the 74 or 75 days itself,
They are gone.
they are gone. And the moment that means the lady, the Dinah who had come to me, when she realized that 74, 75 days, if I'm unable to sustain my pregnancy, that means all the boys are there. That is the reason they were not staying in a womb. The moment she acknowledged, the moment she accepted all the generations in this lifetime and acknowledged them, she was pregnant in next 3 months and she got a baby boy.
Out of the
Out of
the
three
whole
generations.
Wow.
Out of the 3 generations.
Wow.
She got a baby boy.
Wow. That's fantastic.
That itself was a miracle. That itself took a huge, big change in her life.
True. So I wanted to see what kind of people who are into business come to you. What problems do they come with? I think most of them would have this problem that their business is not growing or they're not achieving their goals of turnover, revenue, profits. What sort of people come to you?
Oh, yes. I have worked with one of the biggest company. There was a company of steel. And they were really doing amazingly great at one point of time. And all of a sudden they realized the profits have come down, the returns have come down, and I don't want to disclose the name of the company, of course, but they have been surprised that what is it exactly happening, that all of a sudden the profits have come down and we are unable to stand strongly in the market, whereas we were the one who have been into the market very well. So there is where, when through the psychic energies, when I checked with their sales team, I checked with the financial team, I checked with the performance team, I checked with the all energies, because I needed the energies and the name and the details of every person and wanted to understand which area they are coming from. So when I checked with that, I realized, when we have seen, there was one guy who is from a very well-to-do family and who is coming to the company to work just for the sake of working. And that energy, we tried, okay, let's see if we keep him away in some other department for some time, how is the flow? We tried this and tested for around, let's say, 28 days. Because in energy work, it is always said that the change what we are doing, or whatever work we are doing, we should do it for minimum 28 days to get the results.
Okay.
So we kept that guy for 28 days away and we wanted to see the results. Miraculously, amazingly, the company started performing. And their work started picking it up and the profits went multiply by 2.
Wow. So
all of a sudden.
So that was because of that guy's energy.
One guy's energy. So when we individually interpreted and picked that guy, he has come from a very, very well-to-do family, and he was actually coming to the office just to do TP, and which energy he was spreading into the entire office, and that let go kind of energy he was carrying, and that energy impacted so much that it was rolled, because vibrations and energies flow all over. Even in this room, we are talking as two people, but the energy is flowing into the entire room. So, whatever we will talk, the others will understand that, and those vibrations they will pick it up and they will start working on those vibrations. So, that means this guy has been so chill about his work that he spread it, that kind of energy in all over, that the profits started affecting to the entire company. To the entire company.
Wow.
The moment we changed his department, because where he was, it was not the role play he was supposed to perform, that in a higher way, we changed his department and started giving him the higher responsibility. The entire picture changed.
Okay. So, but then, is it so that the owners were going through the bad phase was because of him? Sure. But the
Also
owner
with
were
their-
destined to go down?
Yes,
Okay.
the owners were destined to go down through this person.
Through this person.
Because, okay, I'll come to this as well. So this happened because this guy was once upon a time was the owner's friend in their childhood.
Okay.
And they have studied together in one school where they used to bully him and put him down, and he did not clear his exams, his one of the exams, and he has to repeat the entire year. So karma has to come.
Yeah.
Destiny has to come. And when this guy applied into this company, they actually gave him a chance because he was the childhood friend.
He was
And
known to them.
Also, when I asked the owners about it, the owners said we wanted to overcome our guilt. That is the reason we appointed him.
Appointed him. And then, are there any people who come to you who are in business, who are into small businesses? They don't have many people as such. They're struggling to find the right business for them. Many a times they get into a wrong business.
Exactly. Many a times it happens that people end up into the wrong businesses or wrong companies or into the wrong jobs, and by multiple learnings they realize and come back to the right one and they become the most successful people. The one who are the failures are the successful businessmen of today. There have been many people who have come and asked me about, oh my god ma'am, I'm giving my 100% to my business, but still something is nothing I can see which is coming, and I'm just going on putting the investments. Sometimes we don't realize that somebody is keeping an eye on our work. The person doesn't want us to grow.
Evil eye,
And evil
jealousy.
eye, negativity, jealousy, all these things also affect and doesn't let us progress in our life. There was one person called as John. He's my very old client who was working in a company. He was into a digital marketing job and who has been into that company for almost 5 years. But he says, I am earning very good ma'am, but I'm always hand to mouth. I don't have extra money to buy a simply car for myself. Whereas my colleagues have bought their houses, bought other properties. They are living luxuriously. But why am I always hand to mouth?
Living paycheck to paycheck kind of.
Paycheck kind of.
Yeah.
I asked him, tell me about your childhood. How has it been? Oh, my childhood. It has been amazing and fantastic. Okay. And then my parents have always taken care of my needs. And then I have lived lavish life. Okay. And then I never have to worry about money. All right. And then my father passed away All right. And then my mother has to work hard, and mother has always taken care of me. All right. And then now I'm taking care of my mother. My mother is bedridden. My mother is having cancer. My mother is having diabetes. My mother is having this. And where does your money go? Only in her treatment. Why do you think that only in her treatment the money is going? What was it that was missing? You have to. Because I never valued the money what they gave me in the past. That is the reason I am putting all the money in their treatment now.
It's going back from where it came to.
Where it came to. It's going back from where it came to. And that's how we got to know through our readings. So everything is within us. We don't have to go and find it from outside. Everything is here. We just have to search, find it out, and the answer is in front of you. The way you have sown a seed of a flower, you don't have to go out and buy a flower. You have sown a seed. You have been giving water to that only, and you're going to get the flower from that.
So these are the toxic patterns that usually people have and that needs to be broken. And through the readings, you show them the path that this is what needs to be broken.
This is what it is.
Wonderful.
You need to be taken care of.
Wonderful. So have you guided someone who was looking out for a career move, like changing or switching careers?
Yes.
What kind of problems do they come with?
People mostly, they do job what others are doing and what others ask them. Oh, you know what? There is very good money into this. Let's do this. Okay, I'll just come up with this. These days, there are multiple tarot card readers into the market. And if you see, every alternate person calls himself or herself as a tarot card reader.
Yeah.
Because it has become a fashion being a tarot card reader. And the one who are earning good, they spread a word, oh, even you will earn good, you become a tarot card reader. And they change their mind, whatever they wish to or they want to do in their life, diverting themselves from that area and change their pattern into it. They start looking of, okay, I want to be a tarot card reader. They hunt for a tarot card reading. They do lots of work, putting efforts into it. And they end up feeling failure. They don't realize what is your crisp, what is your beauty of your work, what do you like. They just go divert their mind what others say, and there is where our role comes, and we bring them back to their choices. What is it you wish to do it? What is it you love performing it? What is it that makes you feel good? And we go deep down into the energies and find it out. Okay, this is the shell you are looking out for. Yes, and then we help them with the options. These are your options it is showing. Pick it up and they become successful. Today they are.
So any memorable instance whereby you remember that you gave a reading and which prevented them from a life-changing experience they had?
Yes. There is one female whose name is Jenna, and Jenna was struggling with her career from quite a long time, and she has almost changed 8 to 10 jobs.
Wow.
And she had come to the age 45. She has been into marketing, she has been into finances, she has been into call center, what not she has been into, you will not believe. And when through psychic energies, I went deep down into it and I asked, what is it that you love to do? She said, I love helping people. How do you want to help people? What is it that you would like to give it to them? I love helping them through serving them the best what I have? What is the best you are into? I cook very good food. But I don't want to be a bawarchi. I don't want to be a bawarchi. That's what she said. I don't want to be anybody's maid to cook food in their house. I said, hello, excuse me. What is it that you love doing it? She said, I love helping people and I love serving people. But I'm a very good cook food. Would you like to let people taste what you cook? She said, yes, I would love to. I want that. How would you like to do that? But I don't want to go to anybody's house. In India, Jenna from US, she's making ready to cook food, which is there in everybody's house today.
So she made a company out of it.
She made a company out of it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So people who are wandering around what careers they would want to...
And today she is a successful business lady.
Absolutely. So people who are looking for the right choices to make, that makes them successful in their career, psychic reading would help them there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Maybe any last story that you want to share which is impactful?
Certainly. I want to share my own story today. I know everyone can share about other people. I want to talk about myself. I want to share something what I have gone through in my life, how the transformation took place in my life. I was married. I got married little late at the age of around 28, 29. And I was more loving baby of my parents. I was loved to the most. I was a favorite child of my parents. I was loved by my sisters. I was loved by my everyone. And I was, surprisingly I should say or no, I was quite dominating also in my house. Whereas when I got married, I thought whereas everyone at my mother's house took my tantrums, accepted my tantrums, so here also everyone will accept my tantrums. And I used to throw my tantrums. I don't want to eat this. I don't like this. I will sleep like this. I will get up like this. And this became a major problem of my life. I was a psychic. I did understand lots of things. But I was always waiting somebody to come and tell me where am I going wrong? What is it that I want to work on? What is it that I want to bring change in myself? Here, actually, whereas I was a psychic and I needed somebody's help, I went to one of the psychic. She checked for me and she said, you know what is happening? As I said, I got married at the age of 28, 29. Till the age of 36, 37, like it was 9 years of marriage. And still I was not stable and I was still struggling. Every 6 months, 8 months, I used to leave the house and go and stay with my parents where I was feeling more comfortable. I was thinking my in-laws are wrong. They don't value me. They don't love me. They don't care for me. They don't know how much loving I am. How is it that possible that I'm loved at my mother's house and I'm not loved over here? The psychic person said, ma'am, it's not you who is not letting you live there. It is your mother who wants you back in the house. With her energies, she is going on with a sadness. Your soul gets attracted to your mom. And that is the reason you are unable to sustain in that house. I asked her, what am I supposed to do here?
Okay.
Ask for the forgiveness from the mother and ask her to cut the cords with her. I asked, What if I cut the cords? Will my mother stop loving me? That is not going to happen. That she will still love you. But the emotional cord, what she is not letting you live happily in that was very unintentional. That will start working better. I did that. I cut the cords with my mom. I asked for the forgiveness. I hugged her and I said, Mom, I will always be there with you whenever you need me. I'm still there for you. But let me live at my in-laws' house so that I can make you feel proud. That the way I'm being loved in this house, I'm being loved at that house. That was the time until today. Touch wood. I am the favorite bahu of the house.
Wow. I have a question here. So was it her expectation?
My mother's?
Yeah. Was it her expectation that led to this?
No.
Which was holding you
She
back?
was not letting me go. Her attachment with me was so much that she was feeling if my daughter will go from this house, she will not think of me or she will not love me as much as she has been. The attachment of a mother was so much that it did not let me adjust in my in-laws' house.
Okay.
So this was the attachment. So sometimes our attachments with some people are so much that it becomes a pain and problem for their life to live somewhere with ease.
So detachment is what it should be.
Detachment.
But when you are married, when you have family, and
she always wanted me to be happy there. She always tried to make my marriage. It was because of her only. I was still going back every time. She did not let me. But whenever I used to go there, she made me feel comfortable. That comfort made me feel that I'm needed here. I'm not needed there. And when I asked for the forgiveness, when I asked for, Mama, I will always be there for you and with you every time whenever you ask me. But now you need to let me go because I'm not leaving you. I'm just making another house for myself. The moment I said that, the entire transformation took place.
the energy shifted.
The energy shifted. And my mom and my mother-in-law, they came more close.
They gelled with each other more.
And they gelled up with each other more. And I made my name in my in-laws. And today I'm called as the most favorite bahu of the house among 3.
Oh, okay. So if you could summarize, what are lessons you have learned after giving readings to your clients, which would be helpful to the viewers?
Certainly.
Life lessons.
The most important learning of my life has been attachment itself is a detachment. Detachment itself is an attachment. Forgiveness is the biggest thing. Acknowledging the situations bring change. Realizing, self-realization is the biggest realization. The moment you will realize about our own mistakes, the mistakes will stop haunting you. Energy matters. A little change in the place brings a major change in the life. Soul purpose, soul journey. Acknowledge the soul journey. Understand what the soul wants to talk to you. Listen to your soul. Don't ignore your thoughts, your talks, what your soul is talking to you.
And that comes through your gut feelings and
From
intuitions.
your gut feelings.
And intuitions.
Intuitions. Never miss out. Never let go of your own intuitions. Never ask your... Don't doubt. Never doubt on your situations or things, what is coming in your way. Accept it. Take it as a learning for yourself.
Wonderful. So I've heard that whatever happens, happens for good, and
Whatever
whatever
happens,
does not happen also happens for good.
for good. Yes.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also wanted to share one small story about one of my client, Rani. Her daughter was just 13. She was in a 10th standard. She's very intelligent child. But don't know what happened. All of a sudden, she met with an accident. And not that also, a small accident. A major, big accident. She had a fall from 7th floor. 7th floor.
Oh.
She came to me to understand what was wrong. What did it happen? Was it we did something wrong? Has our karmas been that bad? Or has it been something which has affected our child, and our child has to meet with an accident, that also such a major accident? When I scanned the energies, I got to know that she was the healer. When I confirmed with her, she said, "Ma'am, I'm an astrologer. Has it happened that you have done somebody's readings who had met with an accident?" She said, "Yes, I predicted, but I gave them the remedy and it was cleared." Did you cleanse your energies after that? How did you feel after they left? She said, "I puked 3 times. There and there. 1 in front of them, 2 after that. But I felt the entire day as very heavy energy." What did you do next? Nothing. I continued with my work and I went on. When did this accident took place? After 3 days. After 3 days of her readings, the accident took place. I said, the person whose predictions you have done and whom you gave the remedies, they threw their energies in your house. They left their energies in your house and you
Got that.
caught that.
Oh.
You did not cleanse yourself. You did not do the cleansing of your house, and your child, being the sensitive child who itself is the healer, being a healer's daughter, is the healer, she met with an accident.
Oh.
And how did she save then, ma'am? Because she had a fall from 7th floor. Firstly, I asked, "Are you not happy?" She said, "No, ma'am, it's not like that." But just to understand, if this is the reason, then what is the reason for this also? I said, because you helped them. You gave them the remedy. And that remedy helped for your daughter.
That's why the daughter was saved. Wow.
Because when you give the remedy, you're already performing the remedy. Be it any remedy. When you're giving the remedy, even if there is no Lal Kitab remedy, there is no some written energy, there is no Akash energy, there is no any other remedy, even if the remedy what you're giving, what is coming from your words, that becomes a miracle, because you're thinking positive about other person. The moment you think positive about other person, it starts working for you.
Absolutely.
And that remedy worked for your daughter, and that is why she was saved.
Wow, that's so wonderful to know. That's so amazing. Miracle.
It was a miracle. So that's why magic and logic
doesn't go together. Absolutely.
And that's why she asked that if this happened, then how did this happen? If the problem is there, then how did the solution took place? And now her daughter is a doctor.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing wonderful life lessons. They were indeed bang on to the point. A lot of
Thank you
readers
very much.
viewers would love what you have shared today.
Thank you very much.
And
It
thank
was
you
all my pleasure.
so much once again for spending your
Thank
valuable
you very
time.
much. Anytime, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Thank you.
Anytime for our own platform. End of the day, we are family and we need to stay with each other.
Absolutely.
And that's why we are together.
Absolutely. Thank you so
We'll
much.
remain that. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.